exciting. Yes, that takes me now to the next point, which I think is an aspect that we need to we touched this a little bit last week. We are in a world of social media today. Yes, and social media have the good, the bad, and the ugly, especially for young people. It's a space in which they can make or break. It's a space in which they can learn. It's a space in which they can learn good attitude. They can learn good ideas. They can learn solutions that can actually help advance their ability to do things. But most of the time, they use social media, and I know that we discussed it a little bit last time, but I'm bringing it up again today so that we just break it down in a way that other people can understand. In your own view and perspective, as a young person with aspiration to devise solutions to challenges, do you think social media is leveraged as a tool to advance solutions by young people? And if not, why? And how can they actually to start to change their attitude, to start using social media as an opportunity?
Oh, thanks for the question. That's another curveball. So, like I said before, I think that it kind of depends on the person. Because social media is a very good platform, and I think that the youth had devised in a way that you can use it for multiple different purposes, including finding your passion, then trying to look at opportunities and go from there. So I believe that it just depends. And for the youth that do not use social media to devise solutions and to develop opportunities and to look at different ways and read and stuff, I'd say to them that you could always just balance your time, compromise a bit instead of doing some stuff that don't really relate to your life. uh you could maybe find balance, because I know it's not 100% easy to quit using social media, just scrolling through, not really developing any solutions to things. However, you could do both. You could find ways. For example, if you're into fashion like me, you could see like short videos on Instagram reels on how to sew something and stuff like that, and YouTube and stuff. So I believe that you can do that while being able to find your passion and devise solutions. It's just all about balance. So that's what I'd say.
Yes, and it's all about balance. How are you handling school, high school?
School's good. I'm handling school by devoting my passion to the weekends. So, and if I have homework on the weekend, then I just put my passion for another time because school comes first. However, school isn't the excuse that I'm going to make for not doing my passion.
Excellent. That is good. Now, over to you to this is a sport, and you may need some clarification, and also for our listeners out there. Uh, if you need clarifications, you can also ask me the same, questions, so that at least I can provide clarification. And then after I get back to you, we have about 10 minutes to run up the show. So over to you.
Okay. So one of my questions is, how do you use social media and how does that affect your job?
Excellent question. Actually, as I have been saying, social media is an opportunity for each and everyone to leverage, to bring what they are doing to scale. What do I mean by that? A lot of people might never be reached by physical engagement, but most of the people are on social media. They're on Twitter, they're on Instagram, they're on Facebook, they're on LinkedIn. And when you are able to share information on any of these social media platforms, a lot of people can start to learn on it. And when they learn an idea on it, they can start to do it. So my leveraging of social media has been about bringing what I do to scale and reaching so many people in so many parts of the world, which I might not be able to reach them physically. And so that then helped advance the work that we do, the work that I do, to be able to reach so many people, especially the young people. And that is part of innovative volunteerism, because most of the people have ideas, sometimes they don't share. And when you are not sharing ideas, it means that you are not really also contributing to society, because ideas transform societies. If you put money upfront without ideas, nothing works. When you bring ideas upfront, it then attracts resources. And so the world of ideas is a transformational world, and the only way for us to get those ideas out there is to leverage the spaces. Because today, traditional mainstream TV is is just part of the medium in which communication happens. Social media actually is overtaking traditional mainstream TV, whereby now we are live, right? Through LinkedIn, Facebook, through YouTube, through Twitter, as we're speaking now. That it means the information can reach as many thousands and hundreds of people and even million people just through these platforms. And therefore, utilizing it for solutions rather than utilizing it for complaining is the best way to go.
So in short form, you basically use social media to spread your ideas and to promote opportunities.
Absolutely. Correct.
Okay, so those are all the questions I have for you today. And I asked the remaining ones a few weeks ago. So I pass it to you to ask whatever questions you may have.
Now there are older people who are listening, and parenting is a full-time job, and there are parents or people with kids who are listening. What lessons have you learned from your parents that have actually reshaped you to be the best version of you?
One of the lessons I've learned from my parents is that balance is key. So that helped me a lot with innovative volunteerism and becoming a better version of myself, because I feel like without balance, I would have been focusing too much on my passion or too little. So I feel like learning the lesson of that you can do both. Just figure out which one's more important in the moment. I think that was one of the main lessons that helped me through innovative volunteerism.
Excellent. And for those who are all watching out there, please, if you have a question to throw in that question, and then you'll be able to get an answer or a perspective to it or a view to it. So in the next 5 minutes, we'll be rounding up, but please drop your question here.